So I've lived in Thailand for 9 years and 4 months, long enough to see the dream, long enough to watch the dream fall apart, and long enough to understand what this place really is for a lot of Western men. When you first arrive in Thailand, it feels like another planet. People are friendly, the energy is high, and the bar scene is wild. Girls will treat you like a celebrity. They hype you up, make you feel attractive, wanted, important. If you're a guy who hasn't had much luck back home, this hits you right in the ego hard. You suddenly feel like you're the most handsome man in the room, like you finally made it. And the girls are good at selling the dream. They don't just flirt, they talk about love, future, family, and building a life together. And if you're not emotionally guarded, you fall for it. I did. But after you have lived here long enough, you start to notice patterns. You realize that a lot of what you're seeing is acting. Not all women, but enough that you would be naive to ignore it. Money is the main attraction. Not looks, not personality, not charm. It's about lifestyle, status, what their friends and family think, what they can post online, what kind of house they can live in, what gold they can wear. Younger girls want to look like they won at life. Older women want to look taken care of. They want to look secure, respected, set. And here's the brutal part that people do not like hearing. No one is embarrassed if the guy isn't good looking. If the money's right, that is the flex. Now, after a few years in Thailand, my savings were gone. I didn't work properly at the start because my business ran on subscriptions. Money just came in monthly, so I got lazy with reality. And I noticed something very simple. If you stop spending, the relationship starts dying. If you're not taking her on trips, not going to nice restaurants, not paying for things, not upgrading the lifestyle, she gets bored. The relationship collapses. A quiet life does not sell here. Working, coming home, cooking together, watching a movie, sleeping, and repeating the next day. That life sounds normal to a lot of people. Here, for so many women, that life is boring. What they really want is a relationship with your wallet, not with you. So in Thailand, if you're a foreign man, you don't lead with confidence, you lead with money. And if you ever stop leading with money, you are replaced. That is the reality I experienced, and the reality I have seen so many other men experience too. But the biggest mistake that I made wasn't money, it was trust. Years ago, when I was young, I had a daughter back in England. Her mother and I went through family courts. I won, and she hated that. Over time, my daughter slowly pulled away from me. She decided she only wanted to see me when she wanted to, so I couldn't force her. Eventually, I became a chauffeur. I'd take her and her friend out, then sit there on my own while they did their thing. Not exactly the father and daughter dream, but I accepted it because I didn't want to push her, but it hurt. And it really changed how I saw having children. So when my Thai ex wanted a child, I hesitated for almost 2 years. I told her everything that I had been through. I told her how broken families destroy men, how painful it is to love a child you're not allowed to see. She promised me that she wasn't like that. She promised I'd always be able to see my child. She promised she'd never use my child against me, and I believed her. So we had a son, and after that, everything slowly fell apart. We broke up and got back together multiple times for the family, but the relationship kept getting worse. So eventually, we split for good. At first, we shared care 50-50, and I was paying her every month even though I had my son half the time. She was working. She also had another man helping her financially. I didn't complain. I just wanted peace. I just wanted to see my son. Then one day, I was cut off. Now, I won't go into the details in this video, but I can say this. I didn't lose access to my son because I'm a bad father, and now my visa is expiring. Now, you have to understand that my visa is tied to caring for my son. If I can't see him, I can't stay in Thailand, so I've got to leave. So I'm returning to England for work to earn the last bit of money I need for my lawyer to push this into family court. In a few months, I'll come back to Thailand for court. If I win shared custody, I'll rent a house here and dedicate my life to raising my son properly. No chaos, no drama, just stability. However, if I lose, then I leave Thailand for good, because staying in a country where my son lives but I'm not allowed to see him would destroy me. Now, please understand, this video isn't to bash Thailand. This country actually gave me incredible memories, amazing experiences, and lessons that cost me everything. But if you're a man thinking of moving here for women, attention, or easy love, understand what game you're stepping into. Because Thailand doesn't just take your money. If you're careless, it takes your heart too.